Namaste to all. You would have seen the latest picture, or you would have seen the videos or promotions of the latest film Oppenheimer, and his statement about Bhagavad Gita suddenly became very famous, and Oppenheimer quoted this several years back, but now it is getting famous because of this movie which is released recently. So what Sri Krishna said in that shloka has to be understood, and which shloka is that we have to understand. See, Oppenheimer told that I am now death, and I am the conqueror of the worlds, etc. This is what Gita has told. He told this statement, but we must understand what is the meaning of this statement. Is Sri Krishna death, or is Sri Krishna the Lord of death, or is Sri Krishna the conqueror of worlds or destroyer of the worlds? No. Why? Because this statement is contradicting to Vedas. Then did Sri Krishna told this statement wrongly? No, he told the statement right. How? We will understand. As I have explained in several of my previous videos on Bhagavad Gita, please go to my playlist Bhagavad Gita and see the videos. Sri Krishna is a Yogeshwar. Sri Krishna studied Vedas under the guidance of his Acharya Maharishi Sandipan. Sri Krishna learnt Vedas by tapasya. After doing intense Ashtanga Yoga tapasya, which is described in Mahabharata, that Sri Krishna does tapasya waking up at 12 o'clock midnight every day, and then he does Ashtanga Yoga until morning 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, 4:30, he comes to the Yajna Shala, sit with rishis to do Stuti Prarthana Mantra and also Yajna along with the rishis. So he worshipped Almighty God is clearly mentioned in Mahabharata. So, but in Bhagavad Gita, many of the shlokas, he has described that I am Almighty God. That is not that he has misquoted himself. Because he is in the state of Samadhi, Vyas Muni has seen that Sri Krishna Maharaj is in Samadhi stage. So when Vyas Muni wrote Mahabharata, he probably thought that we must depict, or I must show to the world that Sri Krishna is a Samadhist yogi. So that is why in many places Asmi or Aham, Mama, this word has been used for Sri Krishna, which is actually not suitable for any yogi. It is suitable only for Almighty God. But how do we surely find out this fact? We can surely find out this fact only when we read the commentary of any Gita, which is commented by a Vedic scholar who has attained Samadhi. So in that, let's say in that definition, there is only one Bhagavad Gita in this whole world which is authentic, and that Bhagavad Gita is this one, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ek Vedic Rahasya. It is in Hindi and it is written by my Acharya Ji, Swami Ram Swarup Yogacharya. And this is the only Gita which proves totally without any doubt that every shloka of Gita is spoken by Sri Krishna based on the Vedas knowledge. And in many of the shlokas where he uses that I am the creator of the world, or I gave the knowledge of Vedas, etc., we can understand that he is in Samadhi stage, because Samveda says that when a yogi attains a Samadhi, the words uttered by the yogi is inspired by me, and that yogi do not have the control of those words because it is inspired by me. It is Almighty God. God says in Samveda, Gavo yanti prichamanaha gopatim. God is saying that the Acharya is speaking in the Yajna, and that whatever he gives the speech is from me, not from that Acharya, because inside that Acharya I am manifested. He has realized me. This is what God says. And God says in Vedas that I do not have Indriya, I do not have senses, perception, so I don't have a mouth to speak. So since Acharya has manifested, has realized me, I use the mouth of the Acharya to give the knowledge to the public. So this has to be very clearly understood, because whenever an Acharya speaks, like for example Sri Krishna here, Acharya is a Samadhist yogi who is teaching the Vedas knowledge to Arjuna. So here in this shloka, see, Kalo Asmi Lokakshayakrit Pravriddho Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravrittaha Rite Api Tvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Ye Avastitaha Pratyanikeshu Yodaha. This is 11/32 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So in this shloka, the shloka is translated in such a way that I am the death, I am the Lord of the death, I am the destructor of the whole world, I am the Almighty God. This kind of translation is coming by many people, but we must understand the bhavarth, the secret behind this translation, the secret behind these words. See here, Sri Krishna says, Loka Kshaya Krita Pravrittaha. Kshaya means to destroy. Loka means this universe, or the planets, galaxies, stars, sun, moon, all the objects in this universe. Loka Kshaya Krita Pravrittaha. Some Loka Kshaya Krita means to destroy this world pravriddha, something is progressing. Pravriddha means something is progressing slowly to destroy this world. What is that something? That something is me, myself. Kalaha asmi. I am that something which is progressing. I am the death, Lord of death, or I am the time which will destroy everything in this universe, is what Sri Krishna says here. But I'll explain to you shortly. And further Sri Krishna says, Iha lokan samahartum pravrittaha. Iha lokan, for destroying this entire world, samahartum pravrittaha. I have taken a sankalp, this time has taken a sankalp, or it is bound to destroy this entire universe. That means somebody has ordered to the time, you have to destroy everything what you are inside. So everybody is inside the time. So time destroys everybody at one point of time. This is what these words mean. And further Sri Krishna says, Pratyanikeshu ye pratyanikeshu avastitaha, those people who are standing in front of you, those warriors, because it is imagined by Vyas Muni, or it is told, narrated by Vyas Muni to us, that Bhagavad Gita preach is given in the war field. But honestly speaking, in front of two people, opposite parties who are going to fight, there cannot be possible of narrating 700 shlokas, etc. And by narrating a shloka, nobody can understand any knowledge. Please understand that. So Bhagavad Gita is written later on, after the war is over, after several years of war is over. Vyas Muni documented everything, the knowledge of Vedas in the Mahabharata book. And in one of the chapter, Bhishma Parva, somebody has taken out 18 chapters and then printed as Bhagavad Gita. So this has to be clearly understood. So here he says, the warriors who are standing in front of you, Sarve, Yoda means warriors, Sarve tvam rite api na bhavishyanti. Every one of them will get destroyed, even if you are not destroying them. That means he is trying to provoke Arjuna here. Please understand, Sri Krishna could have used the word that time will destroy everyone, time will even destroy you also, them also. Sri Krishna did not use this kind of word. Sri Krishna uses the word, the party opposite to you will get destroyed even if you are not participating. Means Sri Krishna is indirectly inspiring that you participate and kill them. You can do it. This is the inner message which my Acharya has decoded beautifully with a very clear proof. You have to read this book which I showed to you. It's a wonderful book. And further here, first we understand what is meant by I am the death, I am the Lord of death. See, Almighty God says in Rig Veda 10th Mandal 129th Sukta, the entire Jad Prakriti, the non-alive universe, whatever we are seeing, and the alive universe inside the non-alive means whoever is alive inside the universe. Like I am alive, you are alive, every plants are alive, trees are alive, animals are alive. Every living thing and every non-living thing in this universe is under my control, God says in Rig Veda. And Vedanta Shastra written by Vyas Muni says, Janma Dhasayatah. That means both the birth and the death is under the control of that Almighty God. We must worship that Almighty God is what Vyas Muni says. So Sri Krishna took birth from his mother's womb. Sri Krishna grew up in this world, and Sri Krishna died at the age of 125 years. That he died means he left his body. That is called as death. So Sri Krishna is not the Lord of death. Sri Krishna is not the Lord of times. Because God says in Yajurveda Purusha Sukta that Garbhe Antaha, I am already present inside the mother's womb. So why will I take birth from the mother's womb? Where is a place for me to move because I am omnipresent? So God does not take birth in this universe. That we have to understand. So whoever has taken birth cannot be God. But Sri Krishna is in Samadhi stage. In Samadhi stage, my Acharya always says, in Samadhi stage, a yogi forgets himself. And when he forgets himself, he assumes that he is Almighty God. Rupena Indraha says the Samadhi stage in Atharvaveda. Means he is almost like Almighty God. That means the yogi forgets himself and he becomes like Almighty God. So that is the state in which Sri Krishna says this shloka. So that is why he says, Kalaha Asmi, I am the time, I am the Lord of the death. I will destroy everything at one point of time. We all know that time will destroy. When whoever has taken birth, we have to die. Whatever is created has to be destroyed one day. But what is destruction, we do not understand. Vedas describe clearly, Vinashena Mrityum Tirtva. Vinash, what is destruction? Destruction is nothing but change of form. You can never die. God says in the Vedas, you can never die because you are Jivatma. You are never created, so you can never die. What gets created will get destroyed. So what is destruction is the change of form. Like for example, you see the watch here. I throw away the watch. It goes into garbage. Somebody burns it. Later on it becomes vapor or ash, etc. So one day this watch has become a vapor. It has become ash. So it has changed the form. So this is called as destruction. Today I am speaking to you. Tomorrow something happens to me. I die. I will not die because I am Jivatma. My body will get destroyed and converted into ashes. This is called as destruction. We should understand. This is called as vinash. So time can destroy everything which gets created. That is what Sri Krishna says here. And Sri Krishna further gives us science knowledge here. Pravriddha. Pravriddha means progressing. What is progressing to destroy the world? What has taken Sankalp to destroy everything? Time has taken, and that is me. Because I created the world. Sri Krishna says I created the world. But is it Sri Krishna who created the world? No. Because Sri Krishna himself got created in this world. So who is the creator of the world? Almighty God. But Sri Krishna in Samadhi state says that I created the world. Means Almighty God says from inside Sri Krishna that he created the world. Or Vyas Muni has documented in such a way that we must understand this is how a yogi speaks. And we can understand this is how the yogi speaks by listening to a yogi's pravachan only. Otherwise we cannot understand. So here Sri Krishna gives the word pravriddha about time. My Acharya has written Atharvaveda mantra 19/53/1 states Kalaha Sahasrakshaha Ajaraha. Ajara means the time never gets old. Time is always existing. Kalaha Sahasraksha. God says this time is Sahasraksha means it has thousands of unlimited eyes. That means time is present everywhere. Time is omnipresent. And further it says Bhuriretaha, most powerful in this world. Time is the most powerful. Bhuriretaha. And Ashvaha Vahati. Ashva means horse. Like we are sitting here, we are seeing a horse running. In few minutes it will pass away from us. In few seconds or few minutes it will disappear from our eyes. Similarly, time also will disappear from your eyes. That means you cannot hold on the time. It will get disappeared from you and it will make you disappear. This is the knowledge that is given by Sri Krishna as pravriddha. So he says to Arjuna, either you participate in the war or not, these people will get destroyed one day. Means he is indicating these are adharmi people. They will get destroyed soon because of their own adharma. So you must, next sloka is inspiring further saying that you must participate and kill them to take the fame that you have done a dharma karya. So he is inspiring Arjuna to fight the war, and he is not telling that time will destroy you. He says time will destroy those warriors. Means they are adharma people. When you follow dharma, time will not destroy us because, like example, Sri Krishna died. That means he left the body, but because because of following dharma, he attained samadhi, right? Sri Krishna is today also in samadhi stage, in moksha stage, in mukti stage. So when we follow dharma, Vedic dharma, we will also attain mukti. Time will not destroy those people. Time will destroy all the adharmis. This is also we must understand that we must never follow adharma in the life. So that's why he is indicating that these warriors will die. So you must fight the war, Arjuna. You must fight the war. Arjuna is actually totally in a mesmerizing state because he saw the Brahmalin Avastha. Somebody people say Vishwarupa Darshanam, right? This is the Brahmalin Avastha of a yogi. My Acharya has written in the previous shlokas that this is called as Brahmalin Avastha, and this is actually realized that Almighty God is everywhere. A yogi realizes, and yogi has such powers to show his disciples. But this is the decision of a yogi. So because of seeing that Vishwarup Darshanam, and it is not seen by the eyes, it is realized inside. Because of that realization, Arjuna is totally mesmerized. So Sri Krishna knows that he is totally mesmerized. Now I have to clarify to him to fight the war. So he is inspiring Arjuna that these people will die because I am the Lord of the death. And Arjuna believes, yes, Sri Krishna is a Samadhist yogi. And see, because understand, this is a book written by Vyas Muni. He has used the name of Sri Krishna and Arjuna for all of us to follow it up. This real situation in the war field did not happen. So we must understand the knowledge behind these texts. And we can understand only when we read the true scriptures, authentic book commented by yogis, rishi, munis, tapasvis. So this is what Sri Krishna has told, and Oppenheimer took those statements that I have become the Lord of Death, etc., because he felt very bad that this bomb will destroy or is already destroying lakhs and lakhs of people. But there is no dharma adharma. Neither Japan was doing dharma nor America was doing dharma. Everybody was adharma, right? So this statement cannot be quoted at that instance. This statement can be quoted only when there is dharma and adharma. When you are not following Vedas, everything is adharma only. USA also is adharma, Japan also is adharma. One guy is attacking other because both have Rakshas Vritti. Earlier, Japan attacked USA's Pearl Harbor, and now USA put Hiroshima Nagasaki bomb, atom bomb. So lakhs and lakhs of people died, which is total adharma karya, because the first rule of war in the scriptures, the war says every day Agnihotra must be done by both the parties before going to the war. God says in the Vedas. And after fighting the war in the evening, people who have survived, they should come back and worship the Almighty God. And when there is a war between two parties, because one follows dharma, other is adharma, the Rakshas Vritti, so God says the rule that you cannot destroy the public, you cannot destroy, or you cannot put a fight against women, and you cannot kill the old people, you cannot kill innocent children. Nothing was followed in this Nagasaki, Hiroshima bombing. So these are all adharma practice. So Oppenheimer quoted because he was in acute depression, so he got some kind of probably some relief by reading these words. But we should understand these words are from Almighty God, because Almighty God is inspiring Sri Krishna to speak. And we can know these words are from Almighty God because only when we read the Gita written by my Acharya, otherwise we cannot understand. Otherwise we will understand Sri Krishna is Almighty God. If we say Sri Krishna is Almighty God, Sri Krishna himself died at the age of 125 years. That is wrong. Sri Krishna himself, left his Sharira at 125 years of age. He took birth. We all know that he took birth and he was brought up by Yashoda, Mata, etc. Right? So God never takes birth is what Almighty God says in the Vedas. Ajayek patha. So please understand the concept of Gita very clearly from fundamentals. Otherwise we'll start worshipping Sri Krishna as God, which is totally greatest insult to Yogeshwar Sri Krishna and very big insult to Almighty God who created us. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.